Hey everybody, welcome back to video number 2. My name is Vick Strizheus. Glad to be back with you again. Welcome back. I'm glad you made it back. Hey, listen, before we dive into this second video, I just want to thank you guys. Thank you very much for all the comments, all the likes on the last video. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. If you recall, in the last video, what we did is we did something a little bit different, right? We've covered quite a few things, didn't we? I showed you a formula for literally creating magic in your business and your life. I showed you also a couple test campaigns that I was running, right, that generated over 50,000 unique leads to my list in a span of about 14 days, right? I also showed you some case studies from real people just like you who are getting phenomenal results. My friend, here's what I'm trying to tell you. You can do this. You can do this, and I'm here to show you how, for free, in this free video series, all right? So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to do things a little bit differently, actually a whole lot different, okay? We're going to attempt to do something that, to my knowledge, nobody else has ever attempted to do. I'm going to take you behind the scenes, right? We're going to start a brand new campaign together, you and I. We're going to promote a brand new website, and I'm going to attempt to get 100,000 visitors to that website over the next couple days, and I'm going to document everything what I'm doing, all right? So that you can watch me do every little move and take every little move, okay? So that you can model this. So we're going to document how many visitors we're getting. I'm going to show you where I'm going to be advertising, and we're going to document how many leads we're going to get, right? Everything's going to be captured on screen, no editing, no cutting. It's raw, real, all right? So why don't we go up to my place right now, get this done, and when I'm done, I'm going to come back and jump in the water probably because it's just beautiful out today. That's what life is all about, right? When you crack this code, man, you can do cool things. You can live anywhere you want to live. You can vacation anywhere you want to vacation, right? And just enjoy your life, man. That's what life is all about. And I'm here to show you how you can do the same thing for yourself. Let's go. Let me show you something awesome right now. All right. Hey, it's a lot quieter in here, isn't it? We don't have that ocean noise and waves, roaring and all that good stuff. Hey, let's go ahead and get started. But before we begin, listen, I just wanted to tell you, if you have not had a chance to watch that video 1 in the series, please do that. Don't do this for me, do this for yourself, because I'm putting these out for you in the order that I suggest you watch them, because you need to understand the big picture. What we're going to cover in this part of the training right now is going to be incredible. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're just getting started, if you have been around, in the industry for a few years. The stuff I'm about to show you are very, very ninja, all right, for lack of a better word. Very powerful stuff that if you apply, I believe you can take a business to the next level. I believe that you can be a better marketer, a better promoter. I believe you can elevate yourself to a super affiliate status, if that's what your thing is, right? A master distributor, or whatever else that, the terminology might be for, whatever industry you're in, all right? Very excited for you, my friend. When I got started, it was back in 2005. My mentor said, Vic, you need to master 3 things, okay? Number 1 is the stuff that's going on between your ears, all right? Your mental state, all that good stuff, which is a given, okay? I'm not here to preach on that. The second thing he said you need to master when it comes to business is nothing matters if you don't know how to get qualified people to see what you're promoting. Okay, so you need to master traffic generation. You need to understand how that stuff is done, right? And number 3 things you need to master is you need to master how the conversions work, right? What do you do with that traffic? How do you convert it to leads? How do you convert leads into sales? How do you monetize that traffic, right? And how do you grow your business? Because you can be promoting the best offers, the best products, the best opportunities, whatever. If you don't know how to get traffic to that stuff, and then if you don't know what to do with that traffic, well, nothing else really matters, right? At the end of the day, it's about making a bigger difference. It's about getting your message out there. It's about getting more exposure. It's about getting people and getting people to buy your stuff, right? Hopefully for the better. None of us are selling information on how to make things worse. We're selling information hopefully on how to improve, right? A certain situation, or how to get better, or whatever the thing is. So I believe it's our responsibility as marketers. I believe it's your responsibility. I believe you owe it to yourself, to your family. You owe it to the community to learn this stuff, all right? And really, really understand this so that you can spread your message out there in a bigger way. If there is one thing that I mastered over the last 8 years is traffic generation and conversions, all right? And some of the things I'm going to share with you in this video are, some of the things that worked really, really well for me personally. So I hope you take notes. I hope that, you're excited. This is going to be a workshop. None of my stuff is scripted, my friend. I don't know if you, if you ever watched, any of my other videos or bought, my other products. I just speak from the heart. You know, sometimes I may say something that's not politically or accurately, you know, or correct, or I might not pronounce the word correctly, whatever the thing is, please forgive me. You know, I'm a normal, average guy with a passion to make it, you know, to make a bigger difference. I want you to be able to benefit from this. I'm not here to waste my time, don't want to waste your time, so do that, right? This stuff works, okay, if you work it, okay? If you take the time to learn it, if you take the time to master it, it works not only for myself, it works for other people. You know, if you watched that video, you know, from a couple days ago, you know, you saw people like Agnes Bukaram right here, right? A lady from France who started out a year ago, and a year ago she did not even believe that making money online was even possible. Right? And here she is, you know, a year later. I think she said she is earning, you know, $9,000–10,000 per month, complete life makeover, right? You know, moved into a brand new house. It's possible for her, right? She followed instructions. She got serious about it. You know, there was people like Miles and his wife, right? Sonia. Again, people who started out from scratch and were able to build an incredible business. And it only took Miles 90 days, right? If you watched his video from, you know, his testimonial, his, you know, his story from last video. And there is, you know, people like, you know, Ella, again, you know, a young lady with a passion to make a difference. And, you know, she could not succeed with anything else until she understood some key principles, right, on how to build your business. And that's exactly the kind of stuff I want to share with you today, my friend. Listen, I've been fortunate enough to work with over 50,000 students over the last 8.5 years or so, right? And coached thousands and thousands of students. And one thing that I see happening over and over and over again, people who take this information seriously, okay? People who decide to make a difference, people who decide, you know what, I'm not going to be like the 98%ers, I'm going to be like the 2%ers, I'm going to master this one thing. If there's an area in my business I need to master, is traffic generation and conversions, all right? And I'm going to master that no matter what. Those people rise to the top like you will not believe. Those people are the people that you see up on the leaderboards. Those people are the people that you see as superstars in the industry. And my friend, you can be that person, okay? And I want to do my part, hopefully help you out. All right, so let's get started. Listen, keep this simple, all right? So many people out there try to overcomplicate things. You basically just need 3 things to succeed, all right? Thing number 1 is an offer. That's a given, all right? We cannot make no money if we don't have something that we're promoting. So I'm just gonna assume that you already have something that you're promoting, you know, whether it's your own product, whether it's offline product or offline business that you're promoting, if it's an online, you know, venture, some kind of business opportunity. I'm just going to assume that you already have an offer. We're just going to call it at that, all right? You also need to have a capture mechanism, okay? I call it the capture machine. We're going to talk about that. It's going to be, there's going to be so much value I'm going to give you in this video. It's going to be incredible. I can easily charge $500 just for this content alone. So, hope you're excited. You know, hope you're excited. And I would appreciate if you leave me a comment. Just let me know what you thought about this, okay? Thing number 3 you need is traffic. Of course, we need traffic. But here's how we're going to set this up, right? So we're going to get traffic. Instead of getting traffic to an offer, right, like most people are doing in this industry, we're going to get traffic to our capture mechanism so that we're building our list. Again, we talked about that in the last video, right? And then we're going to funnel the traffic back into the, you know, to the offer, to whatever it is that you're promoting, so that in the back end, you're building your list, and then I'm going to teach you how to communicate with that list, how to cultivate that list so that you have income coming in on demand anytime you want, right? And you have this community of people who trust you, people who like you, right? People that look up to you, right? You know, ultimately, you'll be able to position yourself as an expert within that community. All that stuff you can do, okay? And I'm going to teach you all that stuff. In fact, that's exactly what we teach in, you know, Internet Traffic Formula. Oh man, check this out. That's a sideways McDonald's sign, isn't it? Just noticed that. That's funny. All right, so 2 things we're going to focus on in this training is capture mechanism, okay, capture machine, and traffic. Actually, let me show you what we're going to do here. Okay, we're going to attempt to do the impossible. Okay, to my knowledge, nobody else has ever done this in our industry before. We're going to start a brand new campaign, you and I together. All right, we're going to create a brand new landing page, and I'm going to attempt to get 100,000 highly targeted visitors to that landing page that you and I are going to create right now over the next couple of days. So before the next video comes out, hopefully we'll have, you know, at least 100,000 visitors or around 100,000 visitors coming to that page, okay? And we're going to build a list from scratch. So we're going to start a brand new campaign in GetResponse, okay, which is my autoresponder company that I use. So we're going to start everything from scratch and capture everything live right here on video, all right? So that you'll be able to see everything and, see what I'm doing, all my moves from A to Z. I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to give you a template of, for capture mechanism, for capture page that works really, really well for me in my business. I'm going to give you a lot of value, my friend, and I hope that you model some of this stuff I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to cover a lot of basics, and also I'm going to cover a lot of very advanced and ninja-like strategies that I haven't seen anybody else talk about this stuff. But the stuff I'm going to be sharing with you is absolutely mind-blowing. It works like magic, if there was such a thing. Works every time when you do it properly, okay? So be sure to watch this video all the way to the end. I'm sure you're going to find it very, very valuable for your business and for the future of your business as well. All right, here is something else you're going to learn. I'm going to show you the simple capture machine, all right, and how to create that. Again, we'll give you some really cool stuff and tips in that. You will also learn how and where to get the best quality traffic out there. Okay, I'm going to walk you through and show you that. I'm going to show you the secret to getting up to 80% opt-in rate. You saw some people from the test group, right? From Internet Traffic Formula. Some of those folks getting up to 80%. 80%, man! Up to 80% opt-in rate. It's unheard of. Listen, I'm passionate about this because it's not just about me. Listen, it's about people applying this stuff and getting phenomenal results in their business. Okay? You can do the same thing. Okay? So if you've been getting 20, 30, 40% opt-in rates, listen, 40% is considered to be really, really good. Normally it's like 20%, right? 25, maybe 30%. If you can double that or triple that, well, you can triple your income, can't you? Probably even more because there is, usually a bigger back end on the business. We'll show you that, okay? I'll show you how to get traffic on demand. My friend, traffic will never be an issue for you, okay? We cover a lot of this stuff in great detail in Internet Traffic Formula, obviously, but I'm still going to show you a lot of very cool techniques and methods and strategies here in this video for you that you can benefit from immediately, okay? I'll also show you my single favorite traffic source ever, okay? If you're interested in, like, Vic, you're buying a lot of traffic, and I do buy a lot of traffic. I mean, I test a lot of stuff. I probably spend around $200,000 per month just on testing different traffic sources and different campaigns. And I'm going to show you my favorite traffic source right now that I focus on right now, today, okay? In 2014. The stuff I'm about to walk you through, this is the most current stuff. The stuff that I teach inside of Internet Traffic Formula, it's the most current stuff that you can find today. Okay, this is the 2014 kind of stuff. And I'm out there. I'm not just teaching this from theory. I'm out there doing it. I'm spending over $200,000 or around $200,000 a month on testing this kind of stuff, right? So I'm just going to share with you some of the things that's working really, really well. Again, hopefully you can model this and implement it in your business. Okay, it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and start with the simple capture machine. All right, I just call it capture machine. Ultimately, basically, here is the setup. Okay, so you have something that you're promoting, whether it's your own website, an affiliate offer, biz opportunity, or whatever, right? So this is your awesome thing that you're promoting and trying to sell and get people to buy into. Okay, and the goal for you is to get as much traffic. And what is traffic? Well, traffic is people who are already pre-qualified and already interested in what you have to offer. Okay, not all traffic is created equal. You need to know how to get in front of people who are already interested and looking for what you have. Okay, so targeting is very important when it comes to traffic. But see, most people just get traffic directly to the sales page, right? And that's a no-no. Okay, don't ever do that because you're going to be wasting a lot of money. You're going to be wasting you'll be wasting a lot of business. Okay, you as a smart marketer, you will be sending traffic to your capture machine, okay? AKA landing page, right? And so we're gonna capture, we're gonna intercept that traffic. I'm gonna walk you through a couple things. First of all is traffic generation, but perhaps even more important, before even we get to traffic, we're gonna cover and talk about, how do you structure a highly converting capture machine, right? That would intercept as much of that traffic as possible before they proceed on to the next phase of your funnel, which is your sales page. Does that make sense? Okay, nobody ever talks about this, and I don't know why, okay? But listen, if I can show you how to double your opt-in rate, you will probably double your revenue, okay? And if I can do that and create one more success story, That's what fires me up. That's what it's all about for me, okay? Let's talk about this landing page thingy, all right? Again, it's your capture machine, aka in landing page. Some people call it squeeze page. Basically, you're squeezing people's opt-in or information. Another word for it is an opt-in page as well. There is three components, three very important ingredients to this. Okay, you want to make sure that you understand this. There is a lead magnet, there is a hook, and there is a call to action. If any one of these components are missing, okay, again, I talked about some of this stuff in the last video, right? If any one of these are missing, your opt-in rate is going to suffer. Okay, you will not see the opt-in rate that you would see otherwise if you had all these three in place. And you know what? I have not heard a lot of people really teach this in a way that it's simple to understand. Somebody said, well, you have to have a lead magnet. Well, what is a lead magnet? How does that thing work, right? You need to have a hook. What is a hook, man? Is it like the fishing hook? Well, I can tell you this. Getting traffic is similar to fishing. Okay, when you go fishing, there is a certain type of bait for a certain type of fish, right? Well, when you are advertising out there, you need to understand who your target market is, right? And your hook essentially is that bait, right? Obviously, metaphorically speaking, but if you can figure out what your market is, okay? I'm going to show you some examples. Hopefully, it's all going to make sense for you. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible for you to understand this and, more importantly, to model after this. Okay, my friend? And then, obviously, call to action is very important. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the lead magnet. Thing number one here in our three-part component here. Lead magnet, this is the easiest to understand description. Basically, it's a piece of value, okay, that solves a specific problem in your marketplace that you give away for an exchange of a contact info. It can be an email, can be a phone number. If you have an offline business, can be a mailing, address, whatever it is, a contact info that you can communicate with that person, okay, that you can get in contact with them. Make sense? Now, here's a couple tips for you, all right? So a lead magnet can be a video that you're giving away, okay? It can be a PDF, can be an audio, webinar, teleconference, mind map, cheat sheet, a sample of some sort, maybe a software if you're into that kind of stuff, right? Personally, for me, video works really well, as a lead magnet. Something else that works really well for me as a lead magnet would be webinars. Live trainings, right? So you can schedule a webinar and you can say, hey, I'm going to be, doing a free training on this topic, go here to register. And so when people go to register, that registration page is your capture page, right? That's how you get their information. Okay, so that works really well. But any of these things, can work as a lead magnet. It's something that you give away in exchange for people, for the person's contact info. Okay, basic stuff, yeah. It's gonna get more. It's gonna get advanced. Okay, trust me on that. But again, I don't know, where you are in the process, so I'm just gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. And we are going to get advanced, especially when we get to the traffic part. Okay, hang on. Lead magnet has to be specific. Okay. The more specific it is, the better. Okay, you don't want to try to please everybody. You don't want to try to get everybody on your list. You want to be very, very specific. It must speak to the desired end result of your prospect. Okay, so for example, if you're here, okay, why are you here? Well, you're here probably because you either want to learn how to get traffic to your website, right? Or B, you want to learn how to convert more of that traffic into leads and sales, or C, both. Right? You're here because there is a certain problem or challenge in your business that you would like to solve. Does that make sense? So, and what I'm giving you now is a lead magnet. You see, it's specific, right? It speaks directly to the end result that you want, okay, in your business. So, something else that I want my lead magnet to do is I want it to create a positive expectancy. Let me give you an example. When you watch this video series, okay, my intention is for this video series to do one thing for you, actually two things. Number one is for you to be able to see this and say, you know what, I can do that. You know what, it's not difficult. I thought it was difficult, but I can do that. Other people are doing it, I can do that. And thing number two is I want to give you some strategies, some specific things you can apply in your business starting immediately to go out there and make a difference for you, okay, for your business. That's the two reasons for me doing this kind of stuff for you, okay? The two main intentions, okay, for this free training. Again, if you can create a positive expectancy within your prospect, okay, what it does, it creates a bond, it creates a certain degree of trust, okay, with you and your subscriber, okay? So that there is a bigger opportunity for them to work with you, okay, when you present whatever it is that you're presenting. Does that make sense? So that's a little bit on positive expectancy. One other thing that I want my lead magnet to do is I wanted to create that aha moment, okay? So, you might be watching this and you might be like, Vic, tell me something I don't know, okay? Especially if you have been around for a little while, okay? Promise you, stay to the end. I'm going to share with you some things. You're going to go, wow, man, I did not know that. If you can do that in your lead magnet, you've got it. Does that make sense? Again, there is basic information, there is, mid-range information, right? Or mid-level, and there is some aha moments, okay? There's going to be quite a few aha moments for you in this video, trust me, okay? All right, so let's a little bit on lead magnet. Let's talk about the hook, okay? The hook essentially is a big, bold promise that, on what your lead magnet will do for them. Okay, it's the big mouth promise, and then you have to fulfill on that promise, basically. Okay, it must be very specific, and it must be short and to the point. Okay, I'm going to give you a mock-up. I'm going to give you a template that you can use for your capture machine. All right, and in order for you, but see, the thing is this: in order for you to really put this whole thing together, you need to understand what your marketplace wants, right? You must know your market. You must know your niche, your community, okay? So you can do that by surveying people. You can do that by taking a look at what people are talking about in forums, right? People in your niche, whatever it is that you're into. If you're into golfing or, training dogs or training parrots on how to sing and stand on one foot at the same time, or whatever it is that you're into, right? Know your market, right? Get around, see what people are talking about, hear what challenges they have, right? Something else you can do is just by watching your competition. See what your competition is saying, okay? What kind of emails they're sending out. Why is this important? Well, it's important for a couple of reasons. You will be informed of what's going on inside of your community, all right? And then you will know what challenges people are facing so that when you create your lead magnet, you can speak directly to their desired end result and you can crush it, okay? All right, so that's the hook. All right, let's talk about call to action. Very, very simple thing, my friend. Just tell them exactly what they need to do, okay? Plain and simple, okay? You need to have moral authority. This is important. Nobody ever talks about this, and I don't know why. Moral authority is perhaps the most important component in creating call to action and just behind your whole promotions. Okay, if you don't have, what is moral authority? Well, moral authority is if you're promoting something and you are not 1000% convinced that the thing that you're promoting is actually going to make a difference for that prospect and for that client or for that customer. Okay, if you cannot look your customer in the eye and say, listen, get this, do this, all right, get this product. If you cannot look your eye, look your customer in the eye and say, when you get this, you will take your business to the next level. Okay, when you cannot do that, see, you don't have moral authority. And in order for you to be able to do that, you need to know what you're selling. You need to know what you're promoting. You need to know the kind of results that you can deliver. Does that make sense? So moral authority is very, very important. It's one of the things that I'm big on, especially in this business, all right? You must have personal belief in your product, just like I told you a second ago, right? Or service or offer, whatever it is that you're promoting. If you're not 1000% convinced, it's going to be difficult for you to get those high conversions, okay? Again, we teach all this stuff inside of the Internet Traffic Formula, but this is just a few tips I want to give you on that. Okay, expectation. Oh man, expectation is a biggie. Okay, you typically get what you expect. Okay, so when I create my promotions, when I create my landing pages, I expect that thing to convert. Because why? Because I know my stuff is the best. Because I know when customers get my stuff. Okay. When you get Internet Traffic Formula, when it comes out in a few days, when you get this, if you decide to get this, obviously, I know your business will never be the same, okay? I know when you implement some of the stuff I'm going to be training you on, in this free video series here, when you implement that, when you model some of that stuff, I know your business will never be the same, okay? I know it, so I expect you to move forward with this. And if you do, you'll probably get very, very good results, just like a lot of people already have. Does that make sense? So expectation is a very big thing. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and create a landing page together, okay? Let's create this capture mechanism because I want to walk you through so that you can see everything I'm doing here. And then we're going to get some traffic to it. And again, we're going to do this live. I'm going to really open your eyes on some things when it comes to traffic. It's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and jump over to the page editor now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I need to figure out what am I promoting, right? I already know what I'm promoting. In this example, for this particular case study that you and I are going to do right now, I'm going to promote Internet Traffic Formula free video series, okay? The same one you're watching right now, okay? So here is a template that you can feel free to model after this, feel free to rip it off. I'm just going to give it to you, right? Because this template flat out works. Okay, I've been testing a lot of different landing pages, and this is one of the best converting templates that that I have tested. Okay, now there's different ways or different routes you can go about creating a landing page. You can do it yourself if you know how to do it, what you're doing. You can hire somebody to do it for you. You can go to sites like Elance or Guru.com or Odesk.com, and you can hire somebody to do it for you for a few $100. You can buy one of them fancy softwares that allow you to create landing pages like leadpages.net. There is a bunch, Optimized Press, and there's a whole bunch of other ones out there. You have to pay for them, right? Or you can watch the next video coming up, the next one or the following. I'm going to tell you how you can get a free landing page, this free capture machine creator that I will give you for free. Okay, it actually comes with Internet Traffic Formula, and that's what I use personally. Okay, it works really, really well. You can have it for free. I'll tell you how to get it. Stay tuned for that. And you don't need to know any HTML code. Okay, but back to the template here. All right, it's very, very simple. Look, it tells you where to put your headline, tells you where to put your call to action, and what else to do here. Okay, very, very basic. There is no need for you to overcomplicate a very simple thing. All right. So, I'm promoting Internet Traffic Formula, this video series that you're watching right now. Okay, so I need to create a capture machine for it, okay, that I'm going to send people to capture their emails before they actually get to watch the first video that you already watched, right? So, here is what I'm going to do, okay? In the headline, this is going to be my hook, okay? Hook is one of the three components I need, okay? So, a hook is essentially something that's a big promise, something that speaks directly to their desired their desired end result, right? And I need to capture their attention, and I need them to be, to look further down into call to action, and then ultimately I want them to make a decision to enter their email address and obviously opt in and move on, right? So here's what I'm going to do for the landing page. I'm going to say brand new, okay? Exclamation mark, and then I'm going to change the font color here. I'm going to say how to get. Let me just write this out, all right? And then I'm going to walk you through this as far as psychology behind that, okay? Because creating landing page is a piece of cake, okay? Psychology behind that is everything, okay? The thinking, the strategy behind that is everything. That's like 99% of your attention should go into that, okay? The actual creation is you can knock it out in 3 minutes, okay? So how to get? I'm just going to say 100,000 plus visitors and over 40,000 leads in one day. Okay, that is my big mouth promise that I will fulfill on. Okay, and I'm going to add step by step. How do you like that? Check this out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little bit more fancy here by just adding a little bit of a different color just to make it pop a little bit. Okay, in one day, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to underline it like this. Okay, all right, perfect. Now again, I want to walk you through. For the call to action, I will simply just put this. Listen, and again, you can model this. I'm just going to say enter your email below to see how. And I'm going to say 100% free. Okay, opt-in box text. This is another call to action place for me. So I'm just going to say enter your best email address here. All right. Button text. See how easy this is? This is how easy it's going to be for you to create your landing pages with, the capture machine. I'm going to capture machine creator. I'm going to give you inside of Internet Traffic Formula. Just click and type. Easy, right? The button. I'm going to say send me info. Okay, this special message thing here is very, very important. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna do a little asterisk here, and I'm gonna say information will be emailed to the email address provided above. See, I'm not really good at talking and typing at the same time, my friend. And you know what? I'm not even gonna edit this stuff because we are working. This is a workshop. You know, I did not want to do all like whiz bang and just all bunch of facts and all just talk to you and just give you a bunch of fluff. I wanted you to be able to see this and get the strategy, and hopefully hopefully you'll appreciate this type of training. I just wanted to talk to you, you know. I just wanted to look you in the eye through this camera lens and just wanted to talk to you and show you this. So hopefully, that's why, you know, we're not going to do any fancy editing or anything like that, just because I want you to see the actual process. So let me walk you through the psychology behind what I just wrote here. Okay, so my market, you is perfect example, right? You are here because you're looking for, how do I get more traffic? Or maybe you're looking for, hey, how do I get more leads? Okay, but if I can combine them together in a hook, that's why you're here, right? That's why you opted in probably, right? My marketplace is looking for a way, okay, to generate good quality traffic. And perhaps even more important than traffic is they want to get leads, okay? Nothing else really matters. You cannot make sales if you don't understand this kind of stuff, okay? So what is my hook? Well, my hook is my entire headline. Okay, that's my hook. Okay, brand new. Why is this brand new? Because the stuff I'm teaching inside of Internet Traffic Formula is brand new. This has never ever been shared with the public ever. This is a 2014 kind of stuff. This kind of stuff is what's working now in 2014 kind of stuff. Okay, it's brand new. Okay, and then again, big bold promise, 40,000 leads in one day. And so essentially what we're doing here is what I'm teaching you and this case study. Okay, hopefully, you know, maybe you opted in through this page already, right? And you're watching this video and you're like, yeah, I opted in through that page. Awesome. See, it worked, right? But if you opted in through a different page, you know, again, this is going to be like a case study for you. Now, what is my lead magnet here? Okay. See, a lead magnet, even though that can be video, a webinar, whatever, right? I did not specifically say free video reveals for a reason. Here's why. Video is everywhere in our industry, okay? And there is nothing wrong with it. Video is a high perceived value lead magnet, okay? Use video. Heck, you're watching a video, right? But the reason I did not want to say precisely free video reveals is because that's what a lot of people are saying. And I want to be a little bit different. I want to be head and shoulders above the so-called competition, right? So essentially, my lead magnet here, okay, when it comes to this capture page, is see how 100% free. Now check this out. When somebody goes here, there's a big hook and the lead magnet is see how. They don't know if it's a PDF, they don't know if it's a video, they don't know if it's a webinar or you know, some kind of conference call or whatever, right? It creates a little bit of a mystery, okay? And anytime when you can create a little bit of a mystery in your marketing, that usually bumps your conversions, okay? So use that to your advantage. That's a little nugget from me to you free of charge, all right? So I want to create a little bit of mystery behind that because, you know, see how 100% free, that's my lead magnet, okay? Call to action, well, it's simple. It's right here, right? Enter your email address below. It doesn't get any more direct than that, right? Enter your email address below. There is no way for somebody to get confused. What do I do here, right? Again, some people try to overcomplicate it. You know, they're putting an opt-in box at the top and then a bunch of videos and text, and people are like, what do I do here? There's just way too much information. Man, keep it simple. The simpler it is, the higher converting it's going to be for you, all right? Now, check it out. This box right here, okay, is another place for you to put your call to action. Do that. Our software that you will have with, you know, when you get Internet Traffic Formula, when it becomes available, if you decide to do that, obviously, will allow you to put this text inside of the opt-in box, okay? Use that, okay? That's another place for me to put, I even put, you know, enter your best email here. Again, there is a psychological trigger there, right? When you tell people what to do, people want to be told what to do. Our community, we want to be told what to do, right? People want to follow leaders. People, you know, if you tell them what to do, most most of the time they'll just do exactly what you tell them what to do, okay? And then for the button, again, another tip for you, I've tested, send me like watch video or instant access, the typical stuff that we see over and over and over again in this industry. The best converting one that worked for me personally, okay, again, I don't know what niche you're into, what you're doing out there. I'm just going to share what's working for me. Send me info gets me a nice bump in conversions, okay? Because again, they don't know if it's a video, they don't know if it's a PDF, it's just information, right? And people, hey, just send me info. You just, it's a no biggie, right? Yeah, send me info, enter your email, send me info. Now this line is very, very powerful. Let me give you a psychology behind that. See, it says information will be emailed to the email address provided above, right? So this eliminates or diminishes the number of fake emails that people enter, all right? So the psychology behind that is somebody looks at that and they're like, oh, information will be emailed to the email address provided above, so in order for me to get this, they'll email it to me to the email address that I provide here, so I better put my accurate email. So a lot of times people will put their main email address that they check all the time, right? And obviously there is a deliverability, higher open rates and all that good stuff. I'm actually going to show you some things here that's very powerful. My open rates are over 50%, okay, on my emails, over sometimes 60%, sometimes up to 80% open rate on my emails, okay? Why? Because A, I'm getting good emails, all right, good email addresses. People can't open your emails if they enter fake email address, okay? If you're getting a bunch of fake email addresses from a bunch of people, your open rates are going to be, in a toilet, right? So there is a psychology for everything. My friend, every little move that you make as a marketer, there should be a specific reason for that, okay? I never just aim or do stuff aimlessly. I never just do stuff just shoot in the dark, okay? I test a lot of things, but everything I do has a strategy behind that. And some of these strategies I'm just passing on to you. Hope you appreciate that, okay? All right, so that's my mock-up here, okay? Feel free to model after it. It works, all right? It works. Obviously, just tweak it to whatever it is that you're doing out there based on the information I already shared with you. We cover conversion is a big, big, big thing within Internet Traffic Formula. There is a whole section on just this area alone, okay? How do you convert leads into sales, or excuse me, traffic into leads and then leads into sales? Okay, psychology, examples, a bunch of case studies, a bunch of tips and strategies and methods and tools and everything that you need to be able to really be able to convert your traffic to, and get the most return on your investment when you're out there advertising. Okay, does that make sense? So, but again, we don't have a lot of time. I want to give you some nuggets here that you can benefit from. And of course, when we open the doors to Internet Traffic Formula, a lot of people are already asking for it. It's not open yet. You cannot even buy it right now. I'll tell you. If you decide to get in, watch your videos. I'll tell you. All right. So here's something else I'm going to do. We're going to create a brand new campaign. All right. So let's go ahead and jump online here, and I'm going to use GetResponse. This is my email management system. All right. Oh, by the way, check this out. All right. On my latest email that I sent, 65% open rate. All right. Is that nice? 26% click-through rate. That's pretty nice. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Create a brand new campaign for this case study. Okay. I'm going to name it ITF case study. Okay. Internet Traffic Formula case study. Make a note of this. This is a brand new campaign. As you can see, we're going to create new campaign, and I'm going to set it to single opt-in because I'm going to demonstrate to you the power of this stuff, okay, and what you can do with the stuff I'm about to show you. All right, so I'm going to set it to single opt-in. Campaign is created. See that here? Okay. Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a web form. I'm going to click here and create new, and obviously that web form is going to be very, very simple because only thing I'm looking for is the email field. All right, create a quick web form here. I'm going to type a thank you page. Okay, I'm going to click on next, get the HTML. But essentially, I'm just going to copy this and paste it onto my capture page. Okay, check it out. Boom. Okay, so this is the capture page that we have here. Okay, this is the one I'm going to promote. and send traffic to. Is that cool? All right, so now this is on creating your capture machine. All right, as simple as it sounds, friend, there is, again, psychology, strategy behind this is what matters. Okay, it's not it looks simple, yeah, but simple works. Okay, don't overcomplicate it. Now we need to get some traffic. Okay, so let me take you back to the presentation. We're going to talk about some traffic sources. I'm going to show you some very, very cool stuff. Let's go. All right, so now the big question is, Vic, how do I get traffic? Okay, my friend, here is news for you. Traffic is the easiest thing in the world. Okay, I deliberately decided to focus on becoming the traffic getting expert a few years ago, and I can tell you for a fact that getting traffic is never, ever, ever an issue. There is plenty of traffic. There is more traffic than you can imagine. All right, let me just give you an example here. Okay, so here's just some of the traffic getting methods, okay, that's available to you as a marketer. All right, and of course we teach a lot of this stuff, if not all of it, inside of the internet traffic formula. I just want to give you an idea, all right, of what's possible out there when it comes to traffic. There is the good old pay-per-click, right? There is the pay-per-view. There is the pay-per-call now. There is the email newsletters, right? There is solo ads. There is email media traffic. There is traffic agency, something very, very awesome, by the way. I'm going to talk to you about it in a few minutes here. There is the SEO, right? Organic traffic, if you're into that kind of stuff. There is affiliate networks you can get traffic from. There is banner media. There is CPA media. There is social media, mobile, content syndication. Mobile, by the way, is very hot nowadays. Retargeting, oh my goodness, I love that. There's video traffic. There's offline media, by the way, awesome outlet. I might mention a thing or two about that. There's traffic exchanges, right? There's RSS directories. There's JV traffic, torrent marketing, podcasting, viral traffic strategies, and much more. My friend, traffic is virtually unlimited. Virtually unlimited. There is, I don't know how many people in this world, 7 billion or something like that. With nowadays, traffic is never, ever, ever an issue, okay? If you just take the time to go through at least a couple modules that is inside of the internet traffic formula, right, you will never, ever have a traffic issue, ever, okay? I promise you that. Why? Because I know this stuff. Why? Because I get as much as 500,000 visitors per day, okay, to some of my stuff, if I wanted to. I know how to do that, okay? The most traffic I got in a day that I deliberately wanted to just kind of see how much traffic I would be able to get in a day, over 500,000 visitors in 24 hours, okay? Very, very targeted visitors, okay? How am I able to be the #1, income earner in pretty much anything I do? Okay, if I step into, into an industry or an opportunity or start promoting something or an affiliate offer, whatever, I typically become the top income earner in whatever it is that I'm doing. And that has been like that for the last several years, ever since I became a master and deliberately started to focus on, learning this traffic thing, right? Traffic and conversions, my friend, you can do magic. You can win stuff, you can win contests, you can win competitions, right? You can do all kinds of cool stuff, not to mention make a bunch of money, right? And create the lifestyle you truly deserve, and then teach others how you do what you do, right? Make a decision. Make a decision to learn this stuff, because this stuff will position you above the rest of the competition in this community, okay? Let me show you some of my favorite traffic sources here, okay? These are some of the traffic sources that I personally invest in and get traffic from. There's the pay-per-click traffic, right? Excluding Google. I don't play with Google. They're awesome and everything, awesome company. I use them for a lot of stuff, obviously. But as far as getting traffic from them, I don't play with them because they change their rules all the time, and I don't like that. I don't like my traffic to be in the mercy of somebody else. I want to be able to go get traffic anytime I want, day or night. I want to be in control of my traffic. I don't want to depend on somebody to send me traffic, okay? I'm going to teach you how to do that. Pay-per-view is a good traffic source, okay, to explore. But pay-per-view, couple tips on that, my friend. So if you're doing pay-per-view, there's CPV is another name for it. But if you're doing pay-per-view, you need to test different style of landing pages. Here's a tip for pay-per-view, okay? I'm not here to teach you all these strategies because obviously we don't have the time. I teach all of this inside of the internet traffic formula. But just a couple tips for you on a few of these, okay? With pay-per-view, The best converting landing pages that I have found to be converting well are the ones with picture, okay? Because you literally have half a second, maybe 2 seconds maximum, okay, to capture their attention and get them to take action. If you don't capture their attention within the first second, they're gone, all right? And you know, they're never coming back. So capturing attention with pictures, I found that to be working really well with pay-per-view, okay? There's also stuff like, you know, banner media. Oh my goodness, banner media. Let me just tell you a couple things about banner media. There's, with banner media, you can literally tap into a well of, endless well of traffic. Okay, but you need to know some things. Okay, just a couple tips on you know, banner media. There's 3 main sources you can go to. Okay, banner media, essentially what it is you're going out there and you're buying banner space, okay, on other people's websites. So the traffic is very targeted if done correctly, very, very targeted, because somebody has a website, a blog, okay, you know, if it's a network that you go to, that network has a bunch of blogs, right, a bunch of sites that you can put your banner on, and when you advertise and when you target it specifically, right, to the sites that you wanted to promote, and those sites are, you know, in the same niche that whatever it is that you're promoting, well, you're going after a very qualified prospect, okay? But there's 3 sources for banner media that you can go to. You can do direct buys, okay? You can do intermediate buys. Direct buys is when you go to a blog owner and you say, hey, you know, you have this, you know, you have some blogs, you have some banners on your blog here. Can I just purchase some advertising space? You know, here's what you can do right now, okay? Go to Google and just Google whatever your topic is, okay? How to dog train, you know, how to train your dogs, how to, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. Man, it doesn't matter, okay? It can be any industry, okay? Insurance, real estate, you can do, you know, health and wellness, and, you know, online marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, all that kind of stuff, right? Games and golfing and all the, whatever, okay? If you just Google that keyword and then you just add blog, all right, behind that, you will have a bunch of blogs on that topic, okay? Or even if you just put a keyword in, you will have a lot of pages that will rank, you know, on the first page of Google, and a lot of them are going to be blogs. And so you just take a look at that blog, okay? Go there and see if there is banner spaces. If there's banners on it, chances are there's probably a link on that blog, something like advertise with us, okay? So you just go there, or you just even contact the blog owner. Just say, hey, would you take my ad, right, and put it on your blog? Would you take my banner ad? Okay, boom, pay them whatever, you know, usually it's not expensive at all, you know, $30 a month or something like that, and you have a banner that's working for you, right? Now you can go to an intermediate sources, and there is a bunch of intermediate companies, right, such as, you know, the WEM network, there is the ExaClick, there is the buyads.com, there is buysellads.com, you know, adonion.com, some of the intermediate networks that you can go to, and these people have a bunch of blogs, right, in their network that you can just deal with one source. You can deal with an intermediate network, and then they will be able to manage all the, you know, blog placing and banner placing for you. This method is very inexpensive. You can be paying as low as, you know, 10 cents or 20 cents per 1,000 impressions. Okay, sometimes even less than that. It's very, very inexpensive. But there is also a third category to where you actually go to a big network, okay? And network buy, you got to be a little careful with the network buy. I would not recommend you go to network buy until you have tested direct buys and then intermediate buys. Again, I don't want to confuse you here, my friend. I go through that stuff in great detail inside of the internet traffic formula. Just wanted to give you some tips and, you know, give you a big picture of the banner media. I love that. Works really, really well. Solo ads have been around for years and years and years. Works today just as well as it worked 8 years ago when I got started. Okay, solo ads is when you send a solo ad, when you send an email broadcast to somebody else's list. Okay, pay them a little bit of money, they take your ad and they send an email to their list. So essentially you're tapping into other people's lists that are in the same niche as you are, getting traffic to your site, building your list. And of course, you're getting traffic always to your landing page, right? So that you get those opt-ins. Email media, same thing. There is networks, you know, for that. You can just Google email media networks. Just go to Google and just Google that stuff, right? And you can do that tonight. Just take any of these, you know, traffic sources here, traffic methods. Just go do a Google search on it, and you can just research, just take a day or so, you know, and you know, you can run with any one of these, okay? Offline media. Let me tell you something about offline media, my friend. Check this out. When there is a new shiny thing that comes up, okay, that comes out, as a rule, and this is good for us, this is good for guys like myself, like you, who understand this kind of stuff, right? Everybody, virtually everybody, they run to the newest and greatest thing, right? Forgetting what was working very, very well before, okay? And that's the case with offline media. Listen, offline media works extremely awesome if you know a little bit about what you're doing. See, there is no competition at all. When you go and place offline ads, if you go to a network of newspapers or magazines, right, and you place one ad with one phone call, you can be in 1,000 newspapers across the country or 500 different magazines, right? Or you can send out postcards. Listen, postcards I'm not a big fan of, but I'm a big fan of ads in newspapers or magazines, all right? There is no competition, and if you're promoting something that's generic enough, that is applicable to the, you know, to a big crowd of people, right? Man, oh man, you can crush it. You can absolutely crush it, okay? Because nobody's doing it. Those people are not getting bombarded, okay? They're not getting 50 emails with the same offer, you know, every day offline, or in their email, or in their, you know, a post mailbox. Does that make sense? So you can stand out really, really well with that. Just like, you know, just like internet, you know, people say, oh, offline media is not working anymore. Listen, when internet came up, okay, when Mr. Al Gore, I'll give the guy credit, right? He invented the internet, didn't he? When he invented the internet, internet did not replace newspapers, okay? Internet did not replace radio. Internet did not replace TV, okay? There's people still spending millions of dollars on ads on TV and radio because it works, right? People who are smart still do offline media because it works. People who are ignorant and just chasing the next best shiny, the newest shiny thing, right? They're wasting a lot of money on the stuff that is not been proven yet, abandoning the stuff that's been working for ages, okay? That's, again, offline media. I teach you all that inside of the Internet Traffic Formula, my friend. Awesome, awesome module on that, okay? A couple other things, okay? I love mobile marketing. This is the hot thing right now, okay? Mobile marketing. I think if your business is not mobile optimized, I think if you're not targeting or at least starting to learn about mobile in a major way right now, you're missing out, okay? Another really cool one is CPA media. Listen, CPA media is when you actually just go do a Google search on CPA networks, okay? And you know, whatever you're promoting, get it approved with a CPA network, and then now you have, you know, an army of affiliates of that CPA network promoting your stuff, and you only pay for an opt-in, okay? Very, very powerful stuff. Again, I teach you all that, you know, ins and outs and how to do all that stuff, how to get approved, how to set it all inside of the Internet Traffic Formula. Another one of my favorites is traffic agencies. Man, let me tell you something. Traffic agency is the most, what's a good way to put it without sounding weird? This is the most newbie friendly, in my opinion, traffic source that you can go to, okay? I'm gonna show you some things when it comes to traffic agencies, but this is where you can actually demand, okay? You want 10,000 clicks tomorrow, boom, you got it. You want 5,000 clicks tomorrow, boom, you got it. Very, very qualified, very targeted. I'm actually gonna talk to you about that a little bit. Retargeting, my goodness, retargeting now, again, you should be retargeting. Everything you do should be retargeting. In fact, I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you some things, okay? Very, very awesome. There's viral traffic strategies, again, some very ninja stuff that you can do. You can create a piece of content, okay? And you can set it up so that you're giving away some sort of bonus when people refer more people to you, okay? So let's say if you come to my site, I can set it up in a way so I say, hey, listen, refer 3 more people, okay? And I'll give you this other cool thing for free, okay? So they going out there on your behalf promoting your link, okay? People coming back to your website, they're opting in to you, right? And then when this person referred 3 of their people to opt into you, right? They're getting this bonus. So it's kind of like affiliate, but without you having to pay them, okay? And it's free, okay? It's extremely powerful strategy when done correctly, my friend, and you can explode your business just with that alone, okay? Let me show you the traffic amplifier method. This is what you should be doing on every campaign, okay? Trust me, every campaign you should be doing this. when you're getting traffic, whether it's PPC, PPV media, right, email media, Facebook, whatever, right, whatever you're doing out there, any traffic source where you advertise, okay, you send traffic to your landing page, okay, and after they have gone through your landing page, after they opt in, then they go to your money site, right, where they actually make a purchase, right. Here's what you should be doing though. On your landing page, okay, when you're promoting, there is a way for you to go to retargeting networks. Okay, there is a bunch of retargeting networks. There is the retargeter.com, there is AdRoll, there is Visory.com, there is retargetingbase.com, there is perfectaudience.com. There is a bunch of different retargeting networks nowadays. This is getting very, very popular, and not very many marketers understand this. Okay, but this is ninja, man. This is the next level ninja kind of stuff. Here's what you do, okay? You put a pixel on your landing page, okay? That you get from a retargeting campaign. So you go to a retargeting, again, I teach all this stuff inside of Internet Traffic Formula, my friend. This is awesome, okay? So what you're doing is when people are coming to your landing page, they are automatically triggered, okay, through a pixel and it's all legal and everything, okay? Those networks, it's not like any shenanigans or any gray hat or black hat. This is all white hat stuff. This is encouraged by smart marketers, okay? But unfortunately, or fortunately, very few people know this kind of stuff, okay? But you go to retargeting, you create a campaign, okay? And essentially what you're doing there is you're creating yourself like another list. Imagine another list in this cloud right here, okay, in a retargeting campaign. So when people hit your landing page, regardless if they opt in or not, what's going to happen is they're going to be added to this list, okay, in the retargeting campaign, okay? And the more people you have hitting your landing page, as soon as they just land on it for a millisecond, they are automatically added to that list, okay? And so what happens now is now you can retarget them. You can follow them around the internet with banner advertisements, okay? So as more people hitting your landing page, again, even if they don't opt in, that prospect was probably targeted, right? Because you already targeted them on the front end with PPC or PPV media or email marketing or Facebook or whatever else you ran that ad, right? So now you are following that prospect, okay? Anywhere they go. They can be on Huffington Post, they can be on weather.com or CNN.com, they can be anywhere, right? On the major sites out there, and they'll see your ad. They'll see, and you'll be bringing them back to your landing page, and they'll be like, what's going on? I see this guy everywhere. I see this offer everywhere. I must come back and check it out again, right? And the cool thing about that, my friend, is your list that you're retargeting, right? You can have tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people that you're retargeting, all right? Just following them around the internet. If you can imagine that, following these large groups of people, right, out there on the internet with your stuff, bringing them back to your site, bringing them back to your landing page, right? You pay as low as 1 cent for every 1,000 impressions, okay? What you're doing is you're amplifying. I don't know if you get this, I don't know if you see the power of this, but this thing is the next level stuff, okay? When you do this correctly, man, you're cutting your traffic costs down to more than half, right? You're getting conversion rates through the roof, right? You're going after super targeted. It's like you having your own network now of people that you're following and advertising to, okay? Now check this out. You can do the same thing on your offer. So let's say somebody opted in but they didn't buy, okay? Well, you got your emails following up, right? But you can also set a retargeting on your sales page and continue to follow them around, bringing them back not to your landing page anymore because they're already on your list, but you can follow them and bring them back to your sales page, okay? So all of a sudden, they just see you everywhere. They just see your sales page everywhere, even though they're on your list. Does that make sense? So that increases purchases, and that increases conversions like you would not believe. Now check this out, my friend. Say you go to a CPA network, okay? And you have thousands of affiliates promoting your stuff, sending traffic your way, right? Well, you only pay for an opt-in, but let's say if your site converts at, I don't know, 50%, okay? So that means that you're getting about 50% of people to give you the email address, but there is also 50 people that did not give you an email address, right? You see what I'm getting at, right? You set a retargeting for that campaign, and all of a sudden you have an army of affiliates from all these CPA networks driving traffic for you, right? And you are all of a sudden, you're retargeting them back. So you're recapturing the traffic and you're retargeting them back, and you're building this giant, your own network of people that you're now following. And now you're only paying about a cent, maybe 2 cents for every 1,000 impressions. Do you see the power of this thing? Do you see how you can just explode your business? Do you see how I'm able to, just step in and promote something as mundane as an autoresponder and build my income to $12,000 plus per month? Okay, just like that, right? Do you see how I'm able to promote affiliate offers, products that I don't even create, and become #1 affiliate, right? I understand this stuff, right? And I utilize this stuff in my marketing. Okay, make sense? All right, my friends. So that's that. Okay. So sending traffic back to your landing page. Now, let me show you something else, my friend. Let me show you my single favorite traffic source right now. Okay, you ready for it? It's very, very simple. It's traffic agencies. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be very quick on this. I'm going to paint the big picture for you here. Pay attention. This is going to blow your mind. Okay, check this out. It's done for you email traffic, okay? It's traffic on demand, it's 100% hands-off, total newbie friendly, so you can be someone who just got started yesterday, you can do this, all right? You'll have an ability to start very small, as low as 100 clicks, actually sometimes like 500 clicks is usually the minimum on that, but still very small, but scaling potential is huge, okay? It's giant, okay? You can set it in autopilot mode so that you can, you can have traffic automatically renewed every single month. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. The downside of this is traffic agencies are not as easy to find anymore. So if this is a new thing right now that I'm testing, and I have been testing for quite some time now. It's an awesome source if you find it. Okay. I have to keep this stuff kind of secretive for now, just because there is hundreds of thousands of people watching this video. But this is the kind of stuff that I teach inside of the internet traffic formula. Okay, just because I don't want hundreds of thousands of people to flood those agencies, because there's not very many of them. Okay, there's few good ones. I'm going to give you recommendations to the ones that I personally use. Okay, all that stuff is inside of high traffic agents or internet traffic formula. I'm going to show you there is one agency, to my knowledge, and I'm going to share with you what that is. Okay, that is, in my opinion, is the super agency. Let me show you how this stuff works. Okay, so there is different networks, affiliate networks. There is ClickBank, there is ClickSure. Okay, there is also people buying stuff offline, right? Media, TV, radio, direct mail, all that stuff. Okay, here is how this thing is working. Okay, when people buy off of ClickBank, when people purchase a ClickBank product, or ClickSure product, or direct sales product, okay, there is a place or a thing called data broker. Okay, these data brokers, they have exclusive agreements with a lot of these sellers of those products from those networks, and they collect data. Okay, it's an opt-in data, it's sales data, sales leads, prospect leads, all that good stuff. Okay, data brokers usually sell their data to other traffic agencies. Okay, that can be traffic agency X, traffic agency Y, right? Traffic agency Z, whatever, right? But the thing on that is they keep that data for 2 months usually, okay, before they resell the data to traffic agencies. Okay, why? Because sometimes they have exclusive agreements with what I call a super agency. Okay, in this case, a super agency is an exclusive buyer of the data for the first 2 months. Okay, so picture this. When somebody makes a purchase off of ClickBank or ClickSure, okay, or even a radio or TV, right, that's in the same niche as you are in, right, similar product, you can go to this super traffic agency, right, and you can tap into a real-time buyer's data. Real-time buyer's data, okay? There is a big difference between a prospect lead and a buyer lead. Okay, buyer lead is at least 50 times more valuable than a prospect lead. Does that make sense? Again, I'm going to show you this stuff, and it's real time, my friend. It's absolutely phenomenal. So picture this: you, instead of going to these other traffic agencies, or or even setting up your own campaigns out there on the internet, you just go to the super agency, right? You say, hey, I want 5,000 clicks. And, oh, by the way, I want them to be real-time buyers clicks. Please send them to this landing page right over here, okay? And I want them to be buyers, okay? That agency is going to send you whatever amount of clicks that you're requesting very, very quickly to wherever you want them to go to, okay? And you don't have to know nothing. You don't have to write email. You don't have to, figure out how to write a banner ad, right? You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just need to know where to go to find this kind of stuff, all right? Again, this is a secretive kind of, information for now at least. Again, 2014 kind of stuff, my friend, that's available to you, all right? This is the kind of stuff that I teach inside of Traffic Formula. I'm excited about this stuff. Listen, when you know traffic, you can do cool things. My friend, I think what we're gonna do, man, we've been going on for quite some time now. I hope that I was able to open your eyes a little bit, okay, about the possibility, about what's available to you out there, right? We don't have a lot of time, and I want to be respectful of your time. At the same time, I wanted to share as much as I could in this video. I teach all of this stuff inside of Internet Traffic Formula. If you would, okay, let me know if this stuff was helpful to you, okay? Please post a comment below in this video. Let me know if you learned something. All that stuff would be beneficial, and I would love to hear back from you. We have a lot of people watching these videos, and a lot of people are very, very excited. A lot of people are asking, when is Traffic Formula becoming available? When can I get it? When can I do it? Listen, my friend, I'll let you know, all right? Next video, I'm gonna give you more value. In the next video, we're gonna do something very, very awesome. I'm gonna interview, we're gonna do a roundtable sit down with some of our test group students, okay, for Internet Traffic Formula. And I want you to be able to hear from them, okay, what they're doing, how they're doing it. We have some people who started with nothing and doing free marketing, made over $100,000 in the last 12 months. They'll share with you how they did it, okay? Be sure to watch your email for the next video coming up in the next couple of days. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. I hope that you got a lot of value from this video. Again, let me know what you thought of this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay awesome. See you there. Let's roll it again.
I know, right?
Okay, let's roll it again. Back. Hey, buddy. This is fun. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. To my list. Let's run it again, bro. But I gotta get this video done for you first. So why don't you? Hey.
Throw again, or do you want to do the whole thing?
No. Congratulations for everybody. Vick Strizheus here, back with you again. Welcome back to video number 2. So, my friend, I'm on the beach. I'm gonna. Let's do one more, brother. See, that's what happens when your mind thinks faster than your tongue can speak. Okay.
You're gonna have to get that footage, the B-roll of you going for a swim now?
If we have time. All right, man. Yeah, let's go get these videos done, and then hopefully the wind wasn't too bad. If I have time, man, I'm gonna jump in the water. But we need to get the work done first.